my God. Why do I forget that? Hello, everybody. Welcome to Monday night. um, so yeah, let's talk about all of these crazy promos that they are throwing at us. And let's talk about how to utilize them first. Okay, so let's go back to like things that you may have forgotten already because they were at the beginning of the month. We still have watermelon collagen, pear trim sticks, and cranberry spring. Those are limited time flavors. We have all of those still available. What are you doing with them? Because I haven't seen many come through. Those are big time. We should be like shouting those from the rooftops, because if y'all have ever had all three of those mixed together, holy crap. It tastes like a big old glass of Jolly Rancher. That's what it tastes like. And it is so good for you. So especially in the summertime, drinking that spring with that is a great time to promote that. So, and the flavor is phenomenal. I think it's the best spring that we have. Hey, I don't like lemon lime. I like the tropical fusion, but not nearly as good as this cranberry. So we should be shouting those from the rooftop. The summer bundle is still available at $149. We should be shouting that from the rooftop. So the summer bundle is also available for free for anyone who attended regionals. And it's stackable, y'all. I'm so excited about these. So summer bundle, that comes with the watermelon collagen, the pear trim sticks, and the GLPX. You can get it for free just for getting 3 customers with 120 points. If you get 2 customers and 1 partner with 120 points, you're going to get the summer bundle, plus you're going to get the stupid beach towel. And I want the stupid beach towel. So let's go back to the summer bundle. If you were at regionals, which I hope every single person on here, I mean, I'm assuming that you did because you're leaders and you show up. So you can earn 5 of those. So between now and the end of the month, get you 15 new signups with 120 points, and you just got a crap ton of product to do whatever you want to with. That would be great little promos once the summer bundle's gone. So stupid beach towel, you can earn 2 of those. So make sure you get them. Do not leave money on the table. That is extra commissions for you. So at least get 1 of each, but why not get 5 and 2 towels? Because you got to have, if you got a towel, you got to get somebody else that's going with you to Cancun a towel, right? So, okay, that's those 2 things. Now let's talk about the XR2 and GLPX, because what in the world? Okay, $270 order. That is, the Gut Collective with the GLPX is $334. So you get the free GLPX, you're already in the running for the XR2. Okay. Get your customers that want this free GLPX to upgrade to a partner, so they get the free XR2 as well. That's the easiest way to do it. Either they come in, they sign up as a new customer, you get your prospects to sign up as a new customer to get the XR2, or you get your customers to upgrade to a partner to get the XR2. That's almost $150 worth of free products just for getting that Gut Collective with the GLPX. $334, and you get almost $150 in free products. That's a pretty sweet little deal right there. So, and then if you get 3 of those, you could put all of them in a drawing to get one of your free products in that summer bundle. There's another little incentive that you can do. You see how you can use this stuff? But you've got to do it. You've got to get excited about it. You have got to put it out there. You've got to call people. You've got to message people. You've got to do all the things. So, did I leave out any of these? 10% off the XR2 as well. Did I leave out anything, y'all? Help me. I think that's all of them. God, that's enough. That's a lot. I was not expecting that to launch today. You can use it for a subscription too. Wait, the free GLPX. You can put that on subscription and get the 10% in reward points as well. Did y'all know that? Because I just found that out today too. Okay, what did I forget? Anybody? Jan is like the guru with all of the organization. Did I forget anything, Jan?
Nope, I think that's it. Just remember your XR2, you can also put in subscription. So if you haven't done that, you got still have a couple days. that you can add
To
that.
get the 10% off? You can? Oh, I just learned something tonight, y'all. I did not know that. Okay, well then there you go.
That's the beauty of our new system, is that it's allowing them to be able to do these kinds of promos,
That's awesome.
which we couldn't do with our old system. So
yeah, that is great. There's still some a little bit of kinks to work out, but I'm telling you, this new system is going to run circles around our old one. I'm already in the customer experience. I am obsessed with this new with the way that we're doing it now. So it's going to get better. Y'all just hang in there. So, okay. Anything else before we get started? Because we're going back to the basics. And I want everybody to get out your pen and paper. I don't care if you've been here longer than Stacy, because I think, or longer than Christy. I don't care if you've been here 14 years, get your pen and paper out, because everybody should be doing the same things. But a lot of times we try to make things harder than they are, and we forget about things that we should be doing and kind of just skirt over them because, we kind of get complacent. We kind of get comfortable. We kind of think that our business is going to run on its own because we've been here for so long. But if you don't work it and do the basic stuff every single day, your business is going to suffer. One of the things, before I even start this training, one of the things that I decided a long time ago is every single month, without the help of any points prior to the July 1st, let's start with this month, without any help from my downline, starting on July 1st, my goal is to hit manager. My goal is to get 2,000 points, either in inception volume or new customers that I enroll, their volume. So just like it's a brand new month, like I have never done this before, on July 1st, my goal is to hit manager every single month. I really try to hit silver, but I want to at least hit manager, and that's 2,000 points. However that looks, it's either my own inception volume or the new people that I sign up, getting them to enroll people. And because how I got to executive, I hit manager. I had to hit manager in order to get to executive. I had to hit manager in order to hit silver. I had to hit silver in order to hit gold. So you've got to, if I want to hit executive again, well, I mean, can you imagine if I got to executive hitting manager for the first time, if I try to hit manager every single month, that's going to keep me up there where I need to be in order to pay my bills and survive and make the kind of legacy money that I want, because I know that if it happened once, it can happen again. So the past 9 years with Zingular have just, I can't even say enough. I've met the best friends I've ever had. It's completely changed my life. And I'm in a house that I never dreamed in a million years that I would ever be in. And this company has blessed me beyond my wildest dreams. But that's not without saying that I haven't had ups and downs. That's not without saying I haven't gone through hard times where I have felt like quitting. That's not without saying that I haven't had days where I didn't want to get up and work. But because I made a commitment early on and I saw the vision that Zingular would give me and the kind of life that it could give me that most people only dream about, I am here in this place right now because I didn't quit. And I have worked my business every single day since I started. The only difference between me and every other person who started the same time as me is that I didn't quit. I had no network marketing experience, and everything I learned about this business was from the exact same sources that you have access to. That should fire somebody up right now. That should fire you up. But tonight's training is going to be brought to you by the letter C. Even though we're back to the basics, we're going to bring this. Does anybody watch Sesame Street? So the letter of the day is C. So we're going to get back to the basics. Sometimes we try to just make things more difficult than they need to be. My philosophy has always been work smarter, not harder. And if something isn't broke, don't try to fix it. So I want to give you 10 quick things to help you succeed in your singular business and to take you back to the things that you should have already been doing every single day. But sometimes, again, we may miss some things or forget about some things or just skip over some things. But I want you to get out your pen and paper and take notes and write these things down, because these are things that you need to do every single day. Think about and do every single day. So, number one, consistency is key. You and this is a lot of this is going to be repeat, and you've heard it before, but you need to hear it again. I really feel like you need to hear all this again. So you can work this business in your spare time. You can work this business part-time. You can work this business full-time. But what does not work is working this business sometimes. And like I said earlier, I have worked this business in some form or fashion every single day since I decided to do it. I even worked on Taylor's wedding. And I know y'all heard this story too. Her wedding day, my upstairs was full of bridesmaids. And I had a girl that I had been talking to for about a week. She sent me a message. She was ready to order right then. I excused myself on her wedding day because it was her time. It was her time to order. Tomorrow, she may not have wanted to. So this business is a priority to me. This business is what paid for that wedding for her. So when I first started this, I was working 60 hours a week, traveling 3 to 4 days a week. So it looked different then than when I was able to quit that and work it full time, which looks different than right now when I'm the full-time caretaker for my dad. But life's going to happen, you guys. Life is going to happen every single day, and you've got to do it every day in spite of life, in spite of the obstacles, in spite of the excuses. The best way to keep up with what you're doing is that IPA book or some kind of worksheet. I know Cynthia does a book. I've got a spiral notebook that I do with my 50 touches, but you've got to have some kind of something to help you keep up with it every single day, whether you're doing your IPA worksheets, whether you're doing your 50 touches a day. And if you don't know, we're going back to the basics. IPA is income producing activities. It is the actual activities that produce incomes. Writing a list is not an income producing activities. Scrolling reels is not an income producing activity. Looking for a reel that you can duplicate later on is not an income producing activity. Thinking about what you're going to do is not an income producing activity. Actually doing the things that will make you money is an income producing activity. Talking to people, talking to prospects, following up, reaching out to people on your chicken list. Those are income producing activities. So it's non-negotiable when you are building a business. They have to be done daily, and whatever your system is, figure it out and make sure that you commit to your singular business, which brings us to number 2. Commit to this long term. This is not a windfall. This is not something that's going to just happen. This isn't something that's going to happen overnight. It's not something that's going to happen in a month or two. It's not going to happen unless you put in the work and you make it happen. Let me give you the statistic. 75% of partners quit within a year. When you first start, you're excited and you're putting it out there and all these people are messaging you. When you get through that initial throw of people and you actually have to start working it, people don't want to work. They want the easy way. And I don't know if anybody told you this is easy, they lied to you. This is simple, but simple and easy do not mean the same things. You have to work. You've got to commit to it. You're going to get out of this whatever you put into it. You've got to commit to work every single day. You've got to commit to see what it is that you want out of this long term. And then no matter how hard it is, you plow through because the victory is so sweet. And I promise you, you can do hard things. And committing to this long term is something that is hard, because it is a day-to-day thing where it's up and down, but you've got to commit and it's got to be a priority. Number 3, Connect your partners with your upline. This is so important. This validates you. Connect your customers, your customers with your upline as well. Your partners and your customers with your upline. It validates you. It makes the person that you're talking to feel really important, that you're putting them in touch with an expert. This is also helpful when you first get started, because if there's a question you don't know the answer to, then your upline would be connected to them, and especially in a success chat, so that they can go back and look at the conversation and be able to help you with the answer. They can also step right in and help you with your business if, God forbid, something happened. Thank God I had a strong support system when all this happened with my dad, because my team of people that loved me stepped in and did the things, because I could not do it. That does not mean I did not work my business every single day, because I did something that I could not do at the level that I was at, what I needed to do for my team every single day, and they stepped in. So this is also something that you want to teach every single partner to do, because it's just like I said a minute ago, 75% of the partners quit in a year. So if you're just getting new partners, you want to make sure that you're connecting them, that you're connecting them with somebody, so that they feel included, so that they feel that they're a part of something, and that you establish a relationship with them, and somebody else establishes a relationship with them. You can't, it's just like a kid, it's just like children who are from divorced homes. And the thing that I hate more than anything else is for parents to fight, because and play each other, play the parents, because you want that kid to have as much love as possible. You cannot love a child enough. You want the grandparents to love them. You want the parents to love them. You want significant others to love. You want everybody to love your kids. Don't be mad if your upline reaches out to your downlines and says, hey, I was just checking on you and I'm excited for you, or whatever it is. Instead of getting upset with your upline, reaching out to a downline, how about saying thank you for taking your time that you didn't have to do that to reach out to my person and help me make some extra money? That's how this should work. It is a team effort. It is everybody loving on everybody. There ain't no room for no drama. You want everybody to be inclusive. Read the I Am Singular mission statement. We want everybody to feel included. We want to be kind. We want to be inclusive. We want to be all those things. And your upline, now, if your upline is a point blocker, that means that your upline is somebody who does not do the work. Then you connect them with the one above them. But there's somebody in your upline, on everybody in this team. It doesn't go past us, I can promise you. Because there's 4 different leaders right here that got you. So you make sure you connect them with somebody. Number 4, this one, y'all may look at me like I have lost my mind, but this one is what I did in order to build my business. Copycat other leaders. This is a copycat business, which is fantastic for you. You copy what others who are successful are doing, from posts to reels to their boards and everything that they're doing. It is all laid out for you. Every single person in this group is welcome to follow me on Facebook and Instagram and copy anything that I do. Don't try to reinvent the wheel and make things harder than they need to be. A confused partner does nothing. If you don't know what you're supposed to be doing, copy one of the leaders on this group. Copy them. Change like a few words to make sure that the Facebook algorithm gods, or whoever those people are, don't put you in Facebook jail. But copy other leaders, and especially the ones that are higher ranked and that are doing the things every single day. It should make it a lot easier for you. And with that comes number 5, because we are not going to compare ourselves to others. Comparison is the thief of joy. Your focus needs to be on you. And you need to know that sometimes your valleys are not going to be the same as somebody else's valleys. Your valleys may not be that same time period as somebody else's valleys, but the valleys that you go through and the times of growth that you have to go through are in order to make you the leader that you need to be for somebody else. The valleys that you go through and the time, you may have been here 3 years and you are just like, oh my gosh, I just need to get to silver manager. God's time is not your time. And sometimes you have to go through things in order to grow you and spend time on you so that you can take the people that are going to come on your team by the hand and say, guess what? I was exactly where you are and I can help you because I did it. You can do it. But you cannot compare your journey with anybody else's. Everybody is on their own pace. Everybody is on their own line. And what somebody else is doing ain't none of your business. And what you're doing ain't none of their business. You do you, and you worry about you, and you just work and do the things to get you to that next place, and you'll get there, I promise. Number 6, call your customers. Get them on the phone, celebrate them, edify them, drop and drip the business opportunity on them. Get your partners on the phones with vision calls. We had already talked about that earlier, but vision calls are not necessarily the same thing as connecting them to your upline in a chat. Get your partners on vision calls and ATM chats. Get them on a call with other leaders to cast that vision, to celebrate them, make them feel like they are the most important person you've ever met in your life. These calls are what I call golden nuggets. This is where you're going to find out who is going to be the ones that can grow with you, who you want to spend your time on, because they'll ask the right questions and you can connect them with people, connect them, and phone calls are where it's at. Because you cannot, it's just like if you were to, or when you started dating your significant other, or if you're in the dating world now, dating somebody, you would not go on a date and sit back and forth texting each other. You would talk. That's how you build a relationship, is communication. Getting on the phone call, getting on video chats, letting them hear your voice, letting them hear your excitement, letting them see your conviction over this. That's where the game changer is. So call your customers and do success calls with customers and partners, getting them on the phone with as many people they can relate to as possible. Number 7, change your mindset and believe in yourself. I am so excited they gave me Mondays on our GLPX and Gut Collective group, because it's Mindset Monday and Motivation Monday. And that is what I am so passionate about, because that's what I struggled with so much. I had no self-confidence. And I mean, I know that that's crazy now because I have worked really, really hard, and I'm not scared anymore. And I'm not right here. I believe in me. I love me. I am confident in me. But that did not happen just because I snapped my finger and said it. It was work. It was years of work. It was personal development. It was speaking life into me. It was doing my positive affirmations. It was doing all the things that you need to do to quit telling yourself lies that you're not good enough, that you're not worthy, that you can't do it. So you've got to change your mindset, and you've got to believe in yourself, because the only limits that are put on you and your business are put there by you and no one else. Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. So you've got to get out of your own way. You've got to speak belief into yourself. You've got to tell yourself every day that you can do this. You got to say, I'm amazing. I'm a great leader. I'm worthy. I'm deserving. I am a manager. I am a gold manager. I am a director. I will earn that 50K cruise. Speak over yourself what it is you want. And then again, basics, go to work. You got to work this thing. Number 9. I'm sorry, 8. I'm on 8. I can't read, y'all. Number 8. Okay. Coach others to do exactly what you've done and what you're doing. So as you learn, you got to turn around and teach other people. Don't leave off the business part when you're talking to your customers or when you're enrolling your customers, because that's the most important thing that's going to build your business, is enrolling partners and finding business builders, finding people that will open up their networks to you, right? when you don't talk about the business to people, that is you making the decision that they don't need the extra money to pay for their products. You just made that decision for them. Now they can say yes or no, but that's their choice. It shouldn't be yours. Your job is to tell everybody, and that's spelled ER apostrophe BODY. Everybody. You got to tell everybody about the business opportunity, because a lot of people stop using the products because they can't afford them anymore, even though they love them, even though they lost all this weight. They felt so good on them. Give them a way to pay for their products. So you've got to coach others to do what somebody coached you to do. And your job's to tell them, let them decide. Remember, no just means not right now. So following up, teach your people to follow up with people about the business, just like you do about the products. I was a hard no when I started this, but thank goodness they didn't take no for an answer. And what my upline did was they kept following up and kept following up and kept following up. So guess what I do now? I follow up and I follow up and I follow up. You know why? Because they coached me by doing. So now I coach my people because that's what I was taught. And it's like a big waterfall. Whatever you do is what your people are going to teach. So however, if you call them, guess what they're going to do? They're going to call their people. If you follow up with them, guess what they're going to do? They're going to follow up with their people. So a lot of times we coach by doing the actual thing, but we've got to coach by showing and not just telling. Be the leader that shows somebody what to do and not just tell them what to do. But you got to coach others to do the things that you're doing. Number 9, and everybody should know this, but we got a big old trip in January that you can still earn to Cancun. Cancun. We're going to stick with the C's. And this is an all expenses paid trip for 2 to an all-inclusive resort. I will not miss this trip. Out of all the trips that I've gone on, and you know, Zingular is pretty nice about their trips. We've been to, and Stacy and I went to Dubai together. I've been on a cruise with Christy and Stacy. Gosh, I've been on a lot of places with Stacy. We kind of, that's how we got to be best friends. But gosh, they've sent us on all these Founders Club trips. I've gone to Sundance, Utah 4 times. I mean, it's just unbelievable, the trips. But the Founders Club trips are where it's at, because that is a trip that has to be earned. It is not a rank-based trip. So every single person on that trip is doing the actual work to build their business. And you get to network with all these amazing people. So the way that they put this Founders Club trip together and the qualifications are designed that if you do the things to earn this trip, your business is going to grow. So there's you're a leader. If y'all are new here, some of you are new here, or some of you that watch this is going to be new. Your leader has a Founders Club tracker and a list of things that you need to do. Talk to them. If you want to go, we've got a couple more months to earn it. It has been earned in 30 days. It has been earned in 1 month. So there is nothing stopping you but you. So if you want to earn a free trip for 2 to, I think it's Playa Majares, Cancun, Mexico, and an all-inclusive resort. I think it's always staying at the Secrets Resort, I think. All and adults only. It's going to be amazing. Then get with them, get a road plan, and figure out how you can earn it. Because I would love to have you next to me at the beach so we can talk shop and we can make the plan for your next year. So number 10, this is the last one. And this I think is probably the most important. Celebrate every single victory, every success, not just for your team, but celebrate yourself. Be proud of you. It's okay to do that because you're deserving of all things good. You can celebrate yourself. You can celebrate your team. You can celebrate your sister lines. Celebrate people. And I was in corporate America for 25 years. And I cannot tell you how many times I was passed over for a promotion. I cannot tell you how many times that I like did all of these amazing things and I worked really hard. Never once did anybody say good job to me because their philosophy was you do that because you get a paycheck, even though I did a lot more than somebody else for the same paycheck. A little pat on the back, I promise you, goes a long way. Celebrate your people, celebrate your own victories, because again, you are deserving of all things good. And the only thing difference between me and Jan and Greg and Stacy and Christy and you is absolutely nothing. Nothing. There is not one thing different. We do the same things that we tell you to do. We do our IPAs every day. We do our touches every day. We call people call people on the phone. We get in touch with our customers. We work our business every single day. That's how we still stay in the ranks that we are. It's not like we just got there and we get to quit. We have to do the same things every single day that got us to manager the first time. We stay doing the basics every single day. We would not tell you to do something that we're not doing. We lead by example, which is what we want you to do. We want you to be able to go out and strive to find a team of people just like you, because you're working and doing the things every single day. And when people see you do those things, then they're going to follow your example. That's what I got, y'all. And go ahead. I want Jan and Stacy out. I didn't see Christy. Is Christy on here? Anybody got anything? Yeah, she's on here. I didn't make her a co-host. I did now. All right. Anybody got anything?
Melissa, I'm going to say that's a great training. Let me tell you, always talking about getting back to basics is something that we need to hear consistently. I think sometimes we, like you said, we get complacent because the steps are so simple that we just slack off. Maybe we skip some steps and we take shortcuts. But always go back to the basics, because the basics is what will help you grow your business. Don't try to overthink things. Stick with these things that Melissa talked about. Another thing that I thought she was going to plug was Focus 40, because Focus 40 is something that helps you with your daily IPAs. It keeps you focused for 40 minutes. And what you don't get done in the 40 minutes, you go back and you get them done sometime throughout the day. But yeah, great training, Melissa. I'm so glad you talked about the basics tonight.
I agree. Great training. And I can tell you that a lot of times people will say, well, there's a secret. What's the secret that you guys are doing? What are you doing different? And that there is no secret. It is bottom line basics, talking to people, doing it every single day. And yeah, there might be days where you don't do as many, but I talked to Tammy this morning and she talked about how many people she was following up with on her Teamsy. And let me tell you guys, it wasn't 5. And she's going places and she does that every single day. And so you have, commit to it, whatever it is for you that works for you, but it has to be something. And you think about when you start and stop anything, whether it's an exercise program or whatever, once you stop, it's harder to get started than it is to just keep going. And so finding those things and fitting it into your day and figuring out what works for you, but doing it every single day is really key. And that really is probably the biggest secret.
Yeah, Melissa, that was great training. And I totally agree. If you guys feel like you're doing the same things over and over and over and over again, that's what it's supposed to feel like. And when you said, we don't just get to our ranks and then stop working, I feel like I'm working harder now than I did before, because you run out of that warm market. You run out of those people that are connected to you. They already know what you're doing. So you have to work harder, get in the trenches, go meet new people, and never stop sharing your heart. So great training. I'm going to make my whole team listen to this.
Well, I want to shout out Keisha. It is her very first Zoom training. She is a new partner on our team under Kendra is her sponsor. And Keisha, we're so excited tonight. This is the first step to building a great business right here, showing up. So I love all of you guys so much, and I'm so thankful that you're here. And I'm going to go ahead and declare Ephesians 3:20 over all of you. God is going to do exceedingly and abundantly more than we can think or ask, because we honor him. His blessings are going to chase us down and overtake us. You are in the right place at the right time, and I declare a boldness to rise up in each one of you. God is going to open supernatural doors. People are going to seek us out, and we're going to rise in the ranks because we give him the glory and the honor for it all. Love you guys.